Sure guys, welcome to another gardening video on my channel. My name is Bunks. Guys, can you see my smile? Look at my smile. Look at it. Guys, I'm smiling because spring is on. It's almost on the way, and with it on the way, I wanted to do a wide variety of vegetables that you can grow that grow perfectly in spring. So why I chose the wide variety was because I didn't want to single certain things out, because you can grow a lot, and I just didn't think it would be nice if I just chose a certain amount. And I also want to encourage you guys to grow. I want you to grow everything, and I feel like also I don't want to deter people that think that they can grow certain things and then I didn't mention the certain thing that they wanted to grow. So, you know, I just wanted a wide array. The ones that I chose grow nicely throughout all the months in spring and also after that as well. So that's why I chose the ones that I did. And some of the ones that I did choose, I don't have a lot of experience in them. If some of you guys have grown some of these crops that I don't have experience in, please put it in the comments, you know, and then help the community, you know, let us know how to grow it, what benefits it has. So yeah guys, I'm excited. Let's get into the video. Like, so first we have asparagus. Now I haven't grown asparagus, but what I know is that the asparagus roots dig as far as 4 meters into the ground, and they basically get minerals that other vegetables don't even get near to. So for me, that already convinced me that I should be growing some asparagus, and this season I'm actually going to start growing it. And what another thing I like is that it's a perennial, so you only plant it once and then you just come and you cut, and it grows every single season it grows. So number one, we have the first one out. Then we have artichoke. Now artichoke, I can't tell you anything about artichoke. I don't think I've eaten artichoke, and I definitely haven't grown it. So guys, let's help each other here. I don't really know much, but I know that artichoke, you can grow it in spring. And then next we have beans. Yeah, beans. You know, I've spoken a lot about beans. Beans are great to be grown in spring. The ones that you should avoid growing in spring round about now are the broad beans, because I don't think they do too well in spring. But yeah, runner beans, like these ones, runner bean, pole beans, even bush beans, and also dwarf beans, they are perfect to grow in spring. Following beans, we have beetroot. I think beetroot is a perfect beginner gardener crop, because it's fairly simple to grow and it's also year-round. What I'm actually going to try this year with beetroot is I'm going to try succession planting, where I'm going to plant in different intervals so that I can get a harvest throughout the seasons. But you know, I'm definitely going to take you along succession planting and how to do it and all those things. And then we have cabbage. Then we have cabbage. Sometimes for me, cabbage actually gives me a lot of stress in actually growing it. It's either that sometimes they don't germinate, but then when they do germinate, sometimes aphids get in the way. But now that I have a lot of marigold, hopefully that will deter the aphids. But they're perfect to grow in spring. So you know what to do. Cabbage, grow that. And then we have capsicum, also known as green pepper or pepper, that also grows perfectly in spring. These are my capsicum or green peppers at the moment. They are in dormancy, and I'm so excited for them to grow. One thing I really like about capsicum is that it's very easy to grow, very easy. I grew these from the actual capsicum, and what I also like is that they're perennial, so every year you can actually leave them out in winter, and then in spring they will be the first to pop up in spring. And then one of my favorites, carrots. We have carrots. As long as you have soft soil, I think carrots really will do well. The only issue that they have is that if they really are encountered by hard soil or not so great soil, they will have some issues in getting longer, and then also they might fork as well. So you know what to do, get that soil. And I've made videos on soil, on how to improve your soil, so check those out and you'll be able to grow carrots in no time. Perfect to grow in spring. And then we have celery. Celery I haven't grown again, so I can't really help you guys in there, but I know that it's perfect to grow in spring. So guys, whoever has grown celery, we're looking at you now. It's your turn now. So next we have chilies. I hope you can actually see that. Yeah, so we have chilies. These chilies I actually grew from chilies themselves. I just threw old chilies in the garden, and boom, we have a chili plant. So they're very easy to grow, perfect to grow in spring, and you can even start them in seed trays now and then transplant them in spring. So yeah man guys, chilies, great resource. They also, like, they grow so bountiful. These are also in dormancy right now. So what I really like is that, you know, once you've got a chili tree, you don't have to do another one again. And then we have corn. So corn, I've tried to grow corn. I actually was successful in growing corn, but the problem was that I grew it too late in the season. So I grew it probably maybe in autumn, I would say, probably towards like the end of the growing season. I think I will definitely try corn again because I've always wanted to try corn, and I'm gonna try it in spring because that's the time, guys. So corn in spring, do the right things. Following that, we have cucumber. Cucumber, I don't have any more seeds, guys. I'm so sad. So now I need to go and buy more cucumber seeds. And I'm even thinking, you see in the back, I hope you guys can see that, at the back there, thinking of doing a whole trellis where I do all the vegetables that need a trellis. I'm thinking of doing them in that corner there, and I will definitely take you guys, I will definitely guys take you along on me doing that trellis. They grow the fastest, they're the quickest to actually pop up, so definitely cucumber. Following that, we have eggplant and fennel. I put eggplant and fennel together because I don't have any experience in growing either of them, so I'm gonna need your guys' help, but I've heard that they're good to grow in spring. So guys, let's let's help me out. Yeah, I need some help. So following the eggplant and the fennel, we have lettuce. At least I know some things about some lettuce. Also, with lettuce is great to grow in spring. What I'm gonna actually try with lettuce is try the square foot planting with lettuce, because lettuce, no matter how far you've spaced it, they always manage to grow really well. And that will be the first time that I actually try square foot planting. So we're gonna go through this together. What I also like about lettuce is that you can just come in, cut, and you can have a harvest. Another one that's great to be done with kids, lettuce, get it done. So sticking with the theme of square foot gardening, we have the next one, which is mustard greens. And mustard greens would be perfect with in square foot gardening, because they also don't need too much space. They can grow alongside other vegetation without feeling crowded. As we can see at the back there where I want to do the trellising, we have melon or cantaloupe. So cantaloupe I haven't grown. I've eaten that at least. I've eaten that. One thing you must know also is that it's a vine, so it would be great to be trellised. So just keep that in mind. So about a week or two ago, I planted some potatoes in this patch here, and that brings me to the next crop, potatoes. So I only planted about 2 potatoes. For me personally, the last time I planted, I didn't have that much success. Basically, this will be just a test run to see if it will be worth doing next season. But yeah, I took old potatoes and then I put them into the garden. So we'll see what happens from them. But yeah, potatoes, just put it in the ground in spring. So following potatoes, we have pumpkin. And this year, I really want to grow pumpkin. There's something that's telling me I need to grow pumpkin. I just need to figure out the patch, but it's perfect to grow in spring. But I think the problem with pumpkin is that you're gonna need a lot of space for the actual pumpkin. And then we have radish and rocket. These are vegetables that I haven't grown, so I'm a bit curious to actually find out about them. But I've always seen radish in like the American garden channels, and they always growing radish. So I think that would be interesting to grow. And then also rocket, I've seen rocket seeds everywhere. Next we have Swiss chard. The spinach is it's there. Yeah, the spinach is there. But I would like to focus on the Swiss chard, because Swiss chard is probably one of my favorite. Yesterday I actually harvested some Swiss chard. What I really like about Swiss chard or spinach is that it's such a simple crop to grow. It's really simple. It's year round. It's cut and come again. For me, that's chef's kisses. Next we have squash. Again, I don't have much experience in doing squash, but I would assume that you need a lot of space to grow it. So yeah man, squash again, another one to do in spring. Following the squash, we have strawberries. Woo! My fave. I love strawberries. So right now they are taking a break, but strawberries are a great plant to grow in spring. If you have a strawberry plant that you got from a nursery, for example, like I did with mine, you can plant it normally in spring. But then if you have the seeds, if you're starting from seeds, I would say that you should start them in trays now and then transplant them in spring. And then we have tomato. We still have tomato. I don't know why these tomatoes are still here even in winter, but we have tomatoes. They are perfect to grow throughout spring, leading into summer. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Tomato is one of my favorite crops. Very nice. I love the pick and come again stuff. And then following the tomatoes, we have something that's great alongside it, which is watermelon. Now watermelon, again, perfect to start in spring. I tried to do it last season. For some reason, I don't know what reason it was, the actual watermelon never grew. It flowered, but it never grew. So I'm gonna try it again, because you know me, I'm gonna try again. So watermelon. And then last but not least, with the Z, we have zucchini. You know, zucchini, I've had it with like Nando's. Oof. I think also it grows up on trellises, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah man, definitely zucchini. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys will grow some things. I hope you guys are excited for spring as I am. So put all your comments, guys. Let's help each other. Let's build a nice community where we can all come and put in our own insights. Also, I'm gonna put something in the description to help with the planting of seasons, because I may have left out some, or you know, maybe you might want to see which other ones grow in other times. Definitely like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Love, peace. Spring is on the way.